Hello, 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 and welcome to The Conversation with Stevie. This is the place where we uncover the why behind what people do, and this is our extra special She Soars campaign. Super excited that we are celebrating some phenomenal women throughout this Women's History Month. I am talking about women who are making history right now. So, just to introduce myself, I help Christian women get seen and get paid online, and I love doing that because I believe that you deserve to be visible. I believe that you're doing great work in the world, and people need to know about you. So without any further ado, let's get to our guest. Hi, how are you?
Hi, Stevie. How are you?
I'm doing well. Super excited about this conversation. Please do go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Amanda Wright. I am an academic and brain health coach with Creative Genius Solutions. And basically what I do is I help kids and families, whether it's just a family or even help individuals with their brain health and to basically close some of the gaps in their life where they're like, I'm not moving forward, I feel stuck. Or they might say, therapy isn't helping. I feel like I need something else added on to that because I also offer that. I don't do therapy. I definitely want to make that clear. I don't do therapy. I do coaching, which is moving people forward in their life towards their goals.
Wow, yes. How did you get into this?
Oh, my. So I have a lot of childhood trauma, and I didn't realize that. And I was wondering, why in the world was my life not moving forward? Why was I not hitting my goals? Why did I end up in relationships that weren't working for me? And it led me to, so it actually really started hitting home when I went to an academic conference for neurodivergent people, because I was already a tutor at that point, and I talked to a functional neurologist. In a 5-minute conversation, he said, "You have ring of fire ADHD. Stay away from the dairy, stay away from the wheat, and start taking GABA." And that started my brain health journey, and that was 10 years ago. So what I started learning was that there was a doctor who's a double board certified psychologist and neurologist. His name is Dr. Daniel Amen, and he offered brain health coaching classes. Well, the brain health coaching class I took before they started revamping the model was the one for medical professionals. I have a physics degree. I think I can handle it. So I took the class, and with everything that I learned in that class, I started using them to change my brain. And it took me about 2 years because I really wanted to be aware of how certain supplements affected me. I wanted to be aware of maybe this doesn't work for me, but let me see if this works for somebody else. So in the journey of my own learning, I started helping other people, and I realized that this was a route to get me unstuck, and I could actually get paid for it. And people appreciated everything that I could do with them. And the improvement they saw within, even from a lot of my cases, just 3 months. Now, some of my clients will go longer than 3 months. Some of them I've been with for years. I helped a kid with pretty severe ADHD graduate from high school, so I was with him for 4 years. I literally drugged that kid through high school. But he's on his own now, and he's relatively stable and, keeping a job, things like that. So this is the kind of work that I do. So like I said, I don't work with just kids, but also the transformation that I've taken the mom through at the same time. She's transformed her own journey. She got out of a job situation she wasn't happy with and started creating her own job. So she's been able to pull herself from that mode of being stuck. She's been on her own healing journey. But I'm going to tell you, it just takes one person to sit there and go, I see you. I see why you're doing this. This is your journey, though. So I'll kind of breadcrumb it along as you go through this journey. But this is the journey you need to transform your life so you can be happier, so you can meet your goals, so you can do the things you want to do in life. Because to be quite honest, if you had a broken arm, would you wait to go to the hospital?
Not. Heck no.
No. So why are we doing this for our brains? Why are we waiting to actually start the healing process for our brain? A lot of cases of Alzheimer's and dementia that could be prevented, or actually in preventable stages, are simply because of the fact that we haven't done the things right to take care of our brain. We're not getting enough sleep. We're not getting enough exercise. We're not eating properly. We're not taking it's almost like as if there's been I wouldn't say a pandemic, an epidemic of lack of care for self. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, for sure.
Because we suppress things. Like I've even talked to clients about how the fact that we suppress our emotions. It's like a culture thing to suppress our emotions. When emotions are just indicator lights on a car saying, hey, there's something here. There may be something wrong. There may not be anything wrong, but there's something here. And so a lot of people take their emotions as facts. They take their thoughts as facts. And then honestly, our brains lie to us a lot because it's trying to keep us safe. Because, I mean, sorry, we're just not being chased by lions and tigers or bears. Oh my, that's not our situation anymore. We're living in a modern world with more modern problems, which means the things that normally would bother us, like since we're not food for anything else, and survivability is a lot easier, our brains are constantly looking for something to work on. So we have this issue of our brain is looking for something to work on. It's looking for stimulation because we just don't have these things anymore. And I'm not saying we need to go back to a, hunter-gatherer society. But I think the conversation needs to shift to is, why are we seeking so much stimulation? Why is our attention span less than that of a goldfish now? A goldfish attention span is 9 seconds. We hit 8 seconds. And that's proving to be severe. And this is why, and I feel like this is one of the reasons why people aren't hitting their goals. They aren't able to focus. They aren't able to pay attention anymore. And part of that's with, don't get me wrong, I use social media, yes, but it's kind of like a slot machine. You can kind of pull the handle with your finger, scroll through the screens, and get a dopamine hit. And so we're starting to get this idea of like, maybe we're all like little addicts just running around because we just don't have the same problems that we used to. So now we've created other issues instead. It's what we call the difference between intended consequences versus unintended consequences. Social media at first was meant to bring people together, and now it's kind of blown up into this thing where it's kind of like, and it's based on a lot of the addiction to, whether it's a screen, alcohol, anything like that, is based on, like Las Vegas, what do you call it, the casinos, right? Bright lights, flashy. So we're constantly seeking stimulation, and it may not be necessary.
Wow. Y'all, you are going to have to connect with Amanda on her platform because this conversation is a much needed one. And, you know, my show is 15 minutes for you guys to connect with the people. And I love this particular topic because there's no way that we could talk about everything that needs to be talked about in the time we have. But this is really, 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 really good. And I agree. With the dopamine hits. I agree with the just in the content creation of it all, because as a content creator, I know that reels and short form videos are now the thing, right? So
yeah,
I want to ask you another question, and that's specifically about the She Soars campaign. And it's, why did you say yes to becoming a She Soars celebrity?
Well, I can tell you right now, Stevie, you've done a lot of work in the past couple of years. Not even, since I met you, I'm like, I don't know, you're like a goddess of media to me. So I know you're going to spread the word. I know you're going to get, you know, the things that I do out there. So that's one of the reasons why I said yes.
I love it. Yes. Thank you for that compliment. I love it. And I love the fact that this is important work. Like, what you are doing in the world is incredible. And people need to know about it, because I believe that there's so many people who can benefit. Like, I know personally that I've heard some of the testimonies, and that's why I think it's important. And in that vein, let's get your contact information so that people can stay connected with you.
So my website is www.creativegeniussolutionsllc.com. My phone number is textable, and I'm okay with that. I prefer text because I never know when I'm with a client. I can't always pick up the phone, but I can make a time with you to do that or send you a link to have a conversation. So that's 540-268-0084. And my email, the best email to reach me at is awright735@gmail.com.
Perfect. You guys, make sure that you connect, because you've heard Amanda say that not only does she help your children, your grandchildren, your nieces, nephews, but also yourself. And this is important, that we are taking care of ourselves. So thank you, Amanda, so much for having this conversation with me today.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure being here and talking with you.
Yay. Yay. Thank you. Everybody, listen, if you need to connect with me, definitely just know how to spell my first name correctly, Stevii, and you can go to Stevii.com. Remember, the I's in my name stand for increasing income, and you can go over there and let's connect, Stevii.com. As I always end everything I do, I literally tell you to make it a great day. Don't have a great day. Make it a great day. Why? Because you, and yes, you too have the power to do so. Bye for now.